opener 22-16 versus Bills, but lose Rodgers for the season. Now, losing Rodgers for the season is so big, so critical, so huge, and pretty much it's not the nail in the coffin, but this offense thought that it was going to be high powered, a very efficient offense throughout the season, and now it looks like that they're back to square one, and it looks like Zach Wilson is gonna get his job back. It was supposed to be mentor protege somewhat this year with Aaron Rodgers being there, showing him the ropes and showing him how to be a successful quarterback in the NFL by doing it by example. That was what somewhat of the plan was, and Aaron Rodgers was very happy to be the mentor of Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was happy that Aaron Rodgers was his mentor. So last night when Zach Wilson got in the game, as usual, everybody had written him off, threw him away, all that good stuff. But Zach Wilson, I hate to tell you guys this, he's actually a winner, and he has a winning record in the last 2 seasons as well too. Let's all remember when the Jets were in a playoff position, majority of those wins were recorded by Zach Wilson as the starting quarterback. And when you look at it, he got about 6 of those wins last year out the 8 that they had or whatever that they had at the end of the year. But he was a significant part to that. I know his stats didn't show up like that, but he competes. And he tries to go out there and win the game. And when it comes down to getting that significant drive to get you over the top, he's been very successful, just like last night. Well, they went ahead and they did the run thing on him last night. Breece Hall was absolutely tremendous for the Jets. He already had 100 yards over his first 2 carries, and that looks like that's going to be their main source of football right there is the running game. They got Dalvin Cook, they got Michael Carter, and they got Breece Hall, and that's going to be somewhat of a 3-headed monster. They have a defense to where when you have a successful running game, the passing game doesn't need to be the most efficient in the NFL. It just has to be good enough. That's all. And you have receivers that can be over the top like Garrett Wilson. You have another receiver in Lazard who can help him become a better player. And Zach Wilson, yes, you lose Rodgers for the season. That was the big acquisition. That was the big hype going into it. Aaron Rodgers takes the Big Apple, but this was always a situation that was on the table. Aaron Rodgers is 38 years old. He's been in this league for a long time. He has a lot of wears and tears. He's a very tough player. But when you pop that Achilles, that literally is pretty much a career. And at this point, it looks like it's a career. But I know he's going to come back because they're begging him to come back. And that's not a young quarterback or anything like that. But the media, the fans, all that stuff, they feel like it won't be right if Aaron Rodgers doesn't get an opportunity to show us what he has outside of Green Bay. But I truly do feel that Aaron Rodgers is trying to compete with somebody that he can never catch, and that's Tom Brady. And I truly feel that he has to understand that it was already over with in Green Bay last year. But this pretty much goes ahead and cements that Father Time is undefeated. I want to see Aaron Rodgers make a great comeback and everything like that, but I don't want to keep seeing the Jets making everything about him because it's not about him. At the end of the day, it's about the other 53 that are still there. And they're going to have to step it up, and they're going to have to really be able to complement this great defense. This is a walk-with-me defense. They don't have to do much. They just have to get 17 to 24 points a game, and they're in those ball games. It's that simple. The defense knows that they are going to have to be the calling card for this team. So it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward this season when you see what the situation is for the Jets. So with that, we move forward to our next topic, and that's going to be the most popular story in all of sports, and that's going to be the Colorado Buffaloes football team, who is now jumped to number 18 in the nation. Are they on upset alert, though, against rival Colorado State? You know, Colorado State